Good morning, everyone. We, the students of Delhi School of Excellence, Banjara Hills, studying in 8th grade, are going to talk about cybercrime and security. Cybersecurity is the process of protecting various computers, servers, networks, and data from malicious attacks. We need cybersecurity because there are many threats on the internet that can lead to invasion of privacy and cybercrime. There can also be massive threats to a whole country. So, as you can imagine, cybersecurity is very important in the 21st century. Now, let us see my friends talk about cybercrime and security.
My friend has briefly informed all of us about cybersecurity. Now I am going to speak about cyberstalking. Cyberstalking is the use of internet or other electronic means to stalk or harass an individual, group, or an organization. It may include false accusations, defamation, slander, and libel. We can avoid cyberstalking by keeping a low profile, updating our softwares, hiding our IP address, avoiding to disclose sensitive information. What to do in case you are being cyberstalked? Block the person who is cyberstalking you and then report to the platform which is involved.
Identifying theft occurs when some person uses other person's personal identifying information, like their name, identifying number, or credit card number, without their permission to commit fraud or other crimes. The many different forms of identifying theft: account takeover fraud, debit card fraud, or credit card fraud, mail protection from identity theft. Visit identitytheft.gov if you believe that you have been a victim of identity theft or if your personal information has been lost or exposed. This is a federal government's free one stop resource for reporting and recovering from identity theft. 6 tips to protect your data from identity theft. Create strong passwords. Keep updating passwords periodically. Check your credit report. Review your credit and debit card. Do not overshare on social media. Safeguard your social security cards.
Email spoofing. Email spoofing is one of the most common forms of cyber criminal activity. Just as forgery was a key method used by traditional criminals as the gateway key to more complex crimes, email spoofing is the forgery of an email sender address so that the message appears to have come from someone other than the actual source. The core email protocols do not have any mechanism for authentication, making it common for spam and phishing emails to use such spoofing to mislead or even prank the recipient about the origin of the message. We all will also need to take some measures in order to avoid this type of cyber criminal activities. Here are some of the measures which we all can take to avoid it. Number 1. Use a subdomain. Number 2. Talk to your company's tech support. Number 3. Talk to Granicus tech support. Number 4. Test DKIM.
Phishing. Phishing is the fraudulent attempt to obtain sensitive information or data, such as usernames, passwords, and credit card details, by disguising oneself as a trustworthy entity in an electronic communication. It occurs when an attacker, masquerading as a trusted identity, dupes a victim into opening an email, instant message, or text message. Here are three ways to cleverly protect yourself against phishing. Number one, you should pay particularly close attention to shortened links, especially on social media. Plenty of phishing emails are fairly obvious. They will be punctuated with plenty of typos, words in capitals, and exclamation marks. They may also have an impersonal greeting or feature implausible and generally surprising content. Number two, notices about a fine or advertising you to do something to stop your account from being closed. Ignore the scare tactics and contact the company separately via a known and trusted channel. Number three, you should always, where possible, use a secure website to browse, and especially when submitting sensitive information online, such as credit card details. You should never use public, unsecured Wi Fi for banking, shopping, or entering personal information online. It should be easier to spot dodgy, unsecure websites. Google, for example, is looking to crack down on this soon by labeling sites that do not offer appropriate protection. Convenience should never trump safety. Thank you.
After we have all heard what my fellow mates have said, it is understood that it is extremely essential to protect ourselves from these malpractices. Therefore, I would like to start with a quote. For every lock, there is someone out there trying to pick it or break in. A rightly said quote. To protect ourselves from these cyber threats, we use cybersecurity. Now, what is cybersecurity? It is the practice of defending computers, servers, mobile devices, electronic systems, networks, and data from malicious attacks. We can use softwares like the antivirus. Antivirus software is a computer program used to prevent, detect, and remove malware. The next software is firewall. A firewall is a network of security system that monitors and controls incoming and outgoing network traffic based on predetermined security rules. The next software is the encryption software. It is a software that uses cryptography to prevent unauthorized access to digital information. These are the various softwares we can use to prevent any cyber threats. Together, let's fight cybercrime. Thank you.